Question 7. Was there a family member or friend encouraging you to pursue your passion for creation?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, as soon as I started getting into music, my parents enrolled me in, I started playing trumpet in junior high. And then when I got into punk music, I got my first bass. And uh, I think when my family realized that this wasn't a trend for me and that I was getting into a more positive style, they really kind of embraced it
Right.
and nurtured it. And I think they're actually kind of proud of it now. Like sometimes my dad will wear like something with Revelation Records and he'll strike up a conversation, be like, well, my son, blah blah blah. Like awesome. Like super awesome.
Right.
Like he'll just like randomly talk to someone with tattoos and just be like, have you ever heard of this? Well, my son does this. And it's like it's super cool. But they definitely, you know, nurtured the creative side. And my parents are very they weren't very strict with me. So they kind of let me choose my own course. Obviously, they wanted me to be a little bit safer, as I think a lot of parents do.
Right.
Um, I don't think they were thrilled when I got kicked out of UC Santa Cruz. Um, but they didn't discourage me from choosing my own path.
Right.
And I think they knew that I worked hard, and that I think when a person works hard, they can succeed just about anywhere.
Right.
Which it's I guess it's hard work in itself is creative. Because
Well, yeah.
if you're working hard, you're going to create something no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think about me personally, just the years I spent, scraping by as well, just pursuing the passion to shoot small bands and crappy
Yeah,
venues.
yeah. Could you and I have gone and sold insurance and made a grip of money and been financially safe? Yeah.
Souls would have died.
Yeah. Luckily, our yeah, and luckily we were surrounded by people who were okay with the decisions we made.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I lived at my parents for a long time just to
Oh, I know
make
you
ends
did.
meet. And, they were, they saw I had a goal and they supported me in reaching that goal.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what a parent should do as I'm, trying to figure this out as a parent. So thankfully, my kids are still a little young. I don't have to worry about it completely yet, but,
Yeah.
it's
But
always in the
but
back of my mind.
but I think you're probably your kids are probably at an age where you're going to start seeing passions and interests develop.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So you it's how do you deal with that now? Is like if you don't agree with something that they're into or you don't share it with them, you got to kind of think back to how your parents, like how would my parents have dealt with it, or what's
Right.
you know I don't know. There's decisions like that. I don't think I'm capable of making, which is one of the reasons I don't have kids. Is
Right.
I don't trust myself with those decisions.
No parent will ever be perfect. So the goal is
No.
just to do the best you can and hope that you did enough to make them able to make good choices.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Um,
no kids ever going to be perfect either.
yeah, exactly. And, right now I try and get involved with whatever my kids are into to a degree. Like my youngest really loves Hot Wheel cars, and I started collecting Hot Wheel cars
Of course
because
you
of
did.
him. And yeah, exactly. Um, But it's like I saw his passion for it, and so I studied it and researched it a little bit and kind of found out the there's like the big community of Hot Wheel collectors. So I started, picking up a few, or I would take him to Target and be like, "Hey, let's go check out the Hot Wheels." And now it's a fun thing.
Yeah.
I have a bin full of unopened ones now, and he's just like what are you doing? Like, you're crazy. Let me open those things.
You gotta let him, man. What are you doing?
What I usually do is if there's one that I think could be valuable later, I put there and maybe buy him another one
Okay.
and say, this bin is for you. I'm just saving it for
Yeah.
you.
Well, and the other bin is college fund.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Just like record collecting, man.